What do we got on Flipper screen here? It's just we've come in pretty hot. That's actually an improvement on Flipper. I reckon we might run with that for the rest of the night. What do you guys reckon?
Love it.
Go with your regular face. It's scarier.
What's up, guys? I wasn't expecting that when we came back, but good to have everyone here tonight. We've got a full squad. So we've got Drew back in the house, Uncle Wayno coming back for round 3. So thank you, Uncle Wayno. Good, Drew, good to have you back, mate. How's things been since the end of lockdown? You've been out and about and running amok, and then a bit crook as well at some point.
Yeah, getting back to the swing of things. Definitely. Actually, we did a video this week. It's going to be coming out next week. We had to expand and get new racking straight away. Like we've overrun with stock already. So really good. Best month of sales, which we'll talk about all that sort of stuff later. But yeah, awesome. Sick for a week, but now I'm back to full capacity.
There we go. It was good to have you back. And obviously, I'm pretty sure the whole of Australia's out of lockdown now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we're all free to go. So tonight we're letting the resellers loose. So we'll have a little bit of chat about the end of lockdown and how that's been for everyone. Obviously, we'll do some sales, and Wayno's going to share dog shit with us later on. So we'll say g'day to a few people in the chat, and they get cracking like usual. We've got Scotty in the chat. What is up, man? Good to see you. Hello, boys and girls. This one's Judda's favourite, as always.
Aussie Tip Rat.
Can you get your bird to get that one out yet, or what? Can we?
I don't want to look at her because she doesn't like faces. She bites. So.
What's up, the hub? We got JT in the house. Thrifty Pixie KIS selling. Good to see you. Drew, are your vocals ready? I've got one for you here next.
Rock Riders.
There
Been a
we
while
go.
since we did that one.
Okay. What's up, Chris? Good to see you. One for Wayno. Last week we stitched up with Adam, so we'll give you a little bit of an easy one this week.
Thrifting on style.
Ooh, that rivals Judder and Roy, I reckon. They've both pumped that one out. We've got Mum in the house, so we know we can get started when she's here, so that's great. We've got Disgruntled Octopus Retros in the house, out and about again, back in Melbourne this week. Good to see them smashing it out, as always. Recommence Dave. We've got Thrifty Pixie. She wants to scritch the galah. I don't think that's some sort of innuendo. I'm presuming that's about the galah, but you never know. Bowden, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for jumping on the last few weeks. We might find some time tonight to do that again. We'll see when we get around to it. Books, along with stuff, and Blake W. and Forest Vintage in the house as well. What's up, man? Good to see you. We're full tonight. So, boys, how's the week been? We'll start with Glarman over here. How's eBay been?
Yeah, it's been very hot and cold. It's once again same old deja vu. It's weird week, good week, up and down. I've had some great days on eBay, and then a couple of poor days. I've had some really highs. Bit of fun thrifting, some real lows. I lost my bank card while at an op shop.
Yeah.
So that's always a letdown for the week. Yeah, but all around, pretty good, pretty chuffed. Friday sucked. Friday absolutely sucked. We lost power at 5 a.m. So I had an absolutely I thought I'd be pretty well equipped and do all right without a day of power. But it turns out I don't like being thrown out of routines, and I was really shit on Friday. So we lost power. Big storm down here in Victoria. I'm sure everyone knows about that one. And we lost power at about 5 a.m. I get up every day, pack my parcels, print my labels, but I had no power to print the labels. So, I thought I'd go for a thrift, went for a thrift, come home, still no power.
Gee.
Ended up having to drive out to my parents to print the labels. And it was just a muck around. We didn't get the power back. So Kate and Eli stayed at Kate's parents tonight because there was still no power at 9 o'clock at night. I was sitting here in pitch black. I thought I'd get an early night, catch up on some sleep, and just as I started drifting off, every light in the house turned on, and I nearly went through the fucking roof. So that's how that day ended.
Was the ghost messing with you again, mate? I'm surprised you didn't get any ghost action while you were without any power, because there was another one the other week where there was a little bit of talking in the microphone. Uncle Wayno wasn't sure if it was or wasn't, but I'm convinced that Flipper's ghost is back. So
it was a bit weird. It was a bit weird.
was a bit strange. We'll have to keep an ear out.
Nah, it's just my fat ass shocking breathing.
Unless you can talk in tongues while you're breathing, Wayne. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Drew, mate. So obviously back out of shopping now, which I'm sure is a massive relief for you guys. And we're chatting a little bit beforehand. So I guess give us a little bit of a rundown of how things have been. You're saying you've made some new purchases already to fit the stock in. So how's return to thrift life been?
It's been awesome, actually. I've been hitting it up like 3 to 4 days a week, and then just coming home and working on those drafts, trying to not have a death pile, trying to have a draft pile is what I'm trying to call it. We've worked through all the stock. We have like 250 drafts ready to go, roll them out over the next couple of weeks leading up to Christmas. So just getting a shitload of stock, spending as much time out in the day sourcing while we can, and then just using the nights to list as opposed to, spending all the daytime listing. But yeah, the op shops have been chockers here. Even like Monday mornings, they're just rolling racks and racks out.
Wow.
So yeah, getting plenty of stock. Haven't had a chance to look at any other sourcing avenues, actually. Just got our hands full, which is awesome compared to obviously the last couple of months of just getting by, scraping by.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to hear that they're rolling out stock. So obviously donations have still been coming in from somewhere, which is awesome. And you hit some bangers in that video. So it's good to see the stock rolling in the door, and I'm sure you guys are getting a bit more comfortable with going out again. It's probably a little bit of a shock to the system after so long, but it's great to see some thrifting videos back on the channel, and can't wait to see what's up next. Wayno, what's been happening, mate? We got a video this week, which was awesome. We got quite a few DVDs also in the backlog there. So what's been happening for you?
Yeah, well, just before I do, does this mean we're not going to get any more cooking videos, Drew?
I don't have time to cook now. We're just takeaway all the time. We do some mukbangs for you guys, maybe.
Yeah.
Down for a mukbang. Down for that.
My eBay's been shit house. I got a return request on Wednesday, and ever since it's been terrible. So the guy bought a NTSC Nintendo 64 game, and it didn't work in his console because he's got a PAL console, and he filed a return request under defective or doesn't work. So I got on live chat, and I even said to the guy, I've accepted the return because I have returns, I have to. So I'm going to get the game back anyway, and I can resell it. So that's not a problem. But I said to the eBay chat guy, is this going to hurt my account? He's put this down as defective, and he said, I can assure you it will not affect your account. And since Wednesday, my sales have been woeful, except for I have had one, which you'll see soon in the sale, that saved my weekend pretty much. But apart from that, it's just been terrible because of that. And I can't refund the guy because I want the game to come back first. I want to make sure he sends the right game back and everything. So I just sort of have to wait it out, a bit like you, Brad, a couple of weeks ago with your return. It's just sort of stuffed me around a fair bit, but yeah, I've definitely I've still been picking up heaps of stuff. Like I was telling you guys before. Actually, I put it up on Instagram. Yeah. I picked up it was a deal from a couple of weeks ago. It just didn't end up coming around until today, and this bloke messaged me with 500 DVDs for $200. So I went and got them, and they're all still sitting in my car because I've got nowhere to put them. So I'm still sorting through a lot that I got a few days ago at 500. So I've got to sort of wait till I get through them before I can bring these ones in out of the car.
I can see wall there, Wayno. There's plenty of room behind you. You get stuck into the roof.
That's the shit I've been cleaning up. I've got a big window here to the side of me, and I walked in here the other day after I'd been cleaning up, and all this sun was coming through. It was crazy.
I didn't know what it was.
Because I had just boxes and tubs all stacked up on top of each other, so I can't move my camera around. But if I could, I'd show you. There's just a whole heap of space there now. It's great.
It's amazing what room you do find when you do a little bit of a tidy, isn't it?
Yeah, well, but that's the thing. I could bring all those DVDs in from the car and dump them all in here, but then I'd be back to where I was. So I sort of need this space here so I can start listing and like getting a few more things listed, bigger things and stuff like I was talking about last week. So I thought it's better off just leaving him in the car for a bit.
Surely you can drop them off of your nephews over there. Diary of a Flipper there. You can drop some off at his house. Look after them for you.
Yeah.
Noticed a few more jump in the chat. So we've got Hassan. What's up, man? Oz Riley, always good to see you. Dave Repairs in the house as well. Just quickly, Mum's saying your Glar is beautiful. I still miss we had pet Glars when I was a kid, 2 of them. One was an absolute bitch, and the other one was pretty nice. But yeah. And Mum's just saying quick thank you to everyone that donated to my nieces and her granddaughter's cause last week for Hearts Kids. Much appreciated. I think raised like a couple $100 for that funds. That was awesome. Thank you everyone that did get on that. Much appreciated, and the families do really appreciate it. So yeah. I noticed that Disgruntled Octopus believes in the old eBay conspiracies. He's also on board with us when they say that it doesn't affect you, and then all of a sudden your account seems to go missing for a couple of days. But that's another story. We've got Stay in Your Own Lane. What's up, Daniel? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. And Mike Bromley. What's up, man? Good to see you as well. JT had a best sales week on Outback Collectors. That's the combined store for all the DVDs and VHSs, which I'm sure will be a multi-year project for the amount of stuff they had. Yeah. Not sure what happened, but he went bananas. Bring on November. DVDs and VHSs rock. That's what Wayno's all about, the VHS and DVDs, ain't you, mate?
Yeah, and I have a bit of a theory on what happened. Like, it's a new account, you know, it's just starting to build up and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I am a big believer in the more you sell, the more eBay will push you. Like, you know, there's the whole big thing of, you know, you got to list every day, do all these certain things, but it also comes down to sales as well. The more you actually sell, the more eBay will push your listings.
Yeah,
100%.
And I think they kind of test you out as well. Like that, they'll kind of like. I feel like there's a lot of people that talk about gated traffic and all that sort of stuff, but I feel like they'll sort of like leave you on the same sort of level for a little while, and then they'll bump you up a little bit, and then they'll see if you can ship that amount. And if you can, then they'll kind of leave you at that. Obviously, it all depends what's in your store and all that sort of stuff, but I feel like they definitely test if you can deal with more traffic. So.
Definitely. I'm playing around with a few different things in that sense too, just changing things, not majorly, but, you know, I always was buy it now 99% of my store. Now I'm trying to, you know, put out 5 to 10 auctions a week, even if it is just old stock that's been there. Like we were discussing this earlier, sending lowball offers as well, like super low offers on just crap that I've had sitting there for so long and selling it for $3. It's minimal. As like this was a VHS. I've done it with a few. A lot of them I got rid of, and I sold it for about $3 plus post. So, you know, free DVD, free VHS. I barely made money, but just clearing that stuff out and actually just getting that traction in the store. I'm the same. I believe in it because I feel like when that sells, then I get a bunch of new watches on stuff to send offers to. I just get those vibes. I've got no facts behind it. It's just the feeling I get, and it's the same now at the auctions. I feel like if I'm running auctions every week, they're getting pushed more, which now I've noticed they're asking us to promote auctions as well.
Yeah.
They used to, but they're asking me to pay a $6 fee to promote my auctions at the moment. So I started running auctions, and I never used to do that in the past. And I feel like doing that occasionally just drags a bit more traffic to your store. Once again, I've got no facts. I've got no proof it does. It's just a gut feeling that I have, and I feel like it just, you know, I know how much I'm selling each week, and I just feel like I get more coming in and out of the store. And some of it's backfired. A couple of the auctions I did, look, they'd been there for a long time. They've sold for pretty shitty money, running 99-cent auctions, and it happens. But it's just moving stuff on, and it's stuff that's sat there, so it's obviously been priced too high, or it doesn't have the quality that someone wants to purchase it. So I don't know. It's worth trying these things because doesn't mean it's right, but I don't know. I feel like it's helping me anyway.
Yeah, I feel like when you've been around eBay for a while, you can kind of see when things are changing. Like you just know your store, you know sort of what your average sale day is going to be like. Yes, it goes up and down, but you can kind of see those bigger fluctuations when they happen because you're just so attuned with your store and you know what's selling. So it's kind of, I don't know. You just get used to it, and when you have a down day, you're like, "What's wrong?" Like you're checking all your metrics and just making sure that nothing's gone like astray. Because 100 to 1, you've got a return sitting there, or something else is open that just doesn't like it on the old eBay front. So that fee for eBay auctions, it was a sneaky thing. Yeah, I didn't even see them. I might have missed an email, but I didn't even see them talk about that. I'm assuming they're doing that so that auctions show up in the top 20 results because of promoted listings taking up quite a big chunk of them now. So, yeah, I don't know. What's your boys' thoughts on paying for auction promotions? I feel like that's a bit of a kick in the teeth. Yeah.
It's bullshit. We already pay eBay to push our sales. Like I just hate promoted full stop. Like I already pay. I do my part of the job. eBay's part of the job is to show my shit to people so they buy it. I have ended up putting promoted listings on all my listings, but only at 1% at the absolute lowest. And it's only because when I was talking to you about it, Brad, and you said that when people are looking at one of your items, they see similar items or whatever underneath it, that they're all yours instead of other people's. So that's the only reason I put it on. But like with the auctions, $6. I mean, eBay get the more it sells for, the more money eBay gets.
Yeah.
So they should just be pushing it anyway. Like you shouldn't have to. It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't at all. Just quickly, Chaos Selling was saying, silly comment, anything you do over and above what is standard for you will bring additional viewers to your store. Hopefully, little tweaks expose your junk to new buyers. That's it. eBay have warned me about exposing my Octo junk to customers.
Been warned.
I'm with Uncle Wayno on that. Yeah, for sure. So we're probably going to flip things on their head tonight because we'll probably do sales at the end because we wanted to. We want Wayno to give us a dog shit first. So we've changed up dog shit a little bit. You are welcome to drop a normal sort of dog shit in the chat. But what we want to do with dog shit, and Brad explained it a little bit last week, is we want to talk more about a subject rather than dog shits that we're personally having because it's always the same sort of thing. It's, buyers or, postage or some crap. So Uncle Wayno's got a eBay dog shit for us, and we'll probably discuss it a little bit, and people can chime in on the chat and let us know what you think. So, Wayno, give us your dog shit.
My dog shit is people that send you offers and then don't pay. They shit me up the wall. But in particular, the ones that actually message you and ask you to accept the offer. I had a guy 2 weeks ago. He sent me 7 offers on 7 different things. They were all pretty lowball sort of offers, but it was all old stock, so I just accepted them all. And he wrote in his offers, if you accept this, I can pay straight away. And he paid. And I messaged him about 4 or 5 days later, and I'm like, mate, what are you doing? Like, are you going to pay for this? Obviously a bit more polite than that. And he replied back, I don't get paid to the 28th. I can pay you then, which was another 8 days away or something like that. And because it was old crap that I couldn't sell, I sort of just went, yeah, all right, no worries. And the 28th came around, crickets, nothing. And it just happens all the time. These buyers, they send you these messages, trying to guilt you into accepting their offers. Oh, it's hard times, bloody. Can you just let me have this cheaper? Well, you probably don't need that bloody Matrix DVD then if you're struggling. And then they don't end up paying anyway. It shits me up the wall. eBay. I think eBay are talking about doing something about it. Yeah. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple for me. If you buy something on an offer and you haven't paid in 24 hours, your account gets suspended. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy for eBay to fix it. Until you pay it, your account is suspended. So
and they have access. I'm presuming that everyone should have their payment record on file, right? So they should just charge it. If you send an offer, it should be a binding contract and you get charged. That's pretty much it. Yeah. And 100%, we've had ones where people will send us multiple offers on items, so they get a bundle deal, and then they'll only pay for one of them. And you're like, so you just got a really good deal, and now you're not going to pay for the other 3. just to piss you off. So we've got a bunch of people in the chat agreeing with that. What about you, Brad? You had many of them lately, the old non-payers?
Yeah, I got a couple at the minute. They wind me up, the old offer, and then never hear from them again. It's I don't know. I can't say much more than Wayno has. If I say anything, it'll probably get me in trouble from what I want to say. I can't say it publicly on a live stream, so I'll keep that to myself. But yeah, no, it's so easy for them. I say this like I know what I'm doing, but it should be so easy for them to just make that instant payment through eBay. I mean, if you purchase something on Depop, you've got to pay for it when you purchase it, don't you? So I can't see why it can't be the same. I mean, I know there's that offer feature and whatnot, but I don't know. Frustrates me too.
Yeah, definitely. And I think in the end they're losing money as well, right? Because they have to wait for that item to resell to somebody else to get that money back. So surely there's hundreds of items that get sold not paid for that if they force payment, they would be getting more money in their bank account. So realistically, it's in their best interest as well. What about you, Drew? Anything to add to the buyers not paying on offer?
I think one's slightly better. The last 2 weeks, we've had 2 offers that were reasonable and accepted, and then instant cancellation. Like, person wants to cancel it, and I'm just like, okay, like this is a troll. And then usually they have to put a message in for their reason why they were canceling it, and it's usually just sent offer by mistake. Well, no, you've put in a number and you've hit submit. So that's the next level of it, But I don't have we don't get too many outstanding payments like you guys. We just sort of cancel them after 4 days or whatever.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It's also I've noticed too. The old case of missing items on eBay. You go, hang on, I thought that was listed and it's disappeared. This is actually the reason for some of it.
Yeah.
If they message you and ask you to cancel, you cancel, it'll come up and you can relist automatically. Yeah. But if they actually put in a cancellation request, you can't relist. And I've noticed myself personally, sometimes when I'm pretty busy and I'm doing stuff, I actually forget to go back to the sold and hit relist physically. You actually have to do it physically. And that's where I think there's been a lot of items go missing on eBay. And we blame it. We want to punch on with eBay over it and start accusing them, but it's actually from that incident. Yeah. So that's where a lot of them do go missing.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well. Even when it says like eligible to relist and then you press it and then it comes up with like did not relist and you're like, hang on, you said it was eligible to. So it's like it just gets trapped sometimes and then you have to go to your sold and relist it or sell similar. But yeah, that's definitely a way that they go missing. And then sometimes I'm like, I feel like some things do drop off that you haven't even sold. Like some of the pops that we had, we definitely didn't sell them and they definitely were listed and then they suddenly went missing. So I don't know what happened there. I'll just run through some of the chat. There's been some chats. I want to make sure I catch up on this. Our biggest dog shit was 2 auction items, 1 douchebag, and outbid everyone by an additional 500 and then with no feedback. So I had to cancel his order and relist it all over again. Yep, that's prevalent in a lot of collector places. I had the same thing with a Kangaroos jumper, vintage, and some guy bid on both, didn't pay for any of them. His feedback was horrible. You would have thought eBay could have cut him off by now, but apparently not. Yeah. Old block came out. Cara just cancelled a sale. Literally, the woman had messaged me multiple times. Oh my God, I love these. I want them. Definitely going to pay. Yeah, right. Didn't pay.
Instant block.
Yeah, 4 days, then that's it, mate. You are too nice.
That's like, I know, Judder, you were just flat 4 days, that's it, you're gone. Yeah, this guy, I gave him like 2 weeks, and that was only because it was old stock. But next time I won't do it. It'll be 4 days and you're done. Yeah. It's not going to happen. So
for me personally, once it's been 24 hours and it comes up with it's been 1 day and they still haven't paid, I send that automated payment reminder. Yeah. And as soon as that 4 day hits and there's a button that says buyer hasn't paid, it's gone back up on eBay. If they want to buy it, they can come back and get it again. And if they did accept an offer or they sent an offer that was accepted, they're not getting that offer again. They can buy it at full price.
I actually messaged them. I think it helps because then they realize it's come from a human and not just some automated eBay email. Like, so I just messaged him. I was just wondering if you could let me know when you're going to pay for this. Like, and it actually works. Like half of them, probably half of them pay.
Nice. To give that one a try. I always smash the automated one because I can't be bothered messaging more people, but might have to integrate that into the system, I think, if it's working for you. Non-payer was touched on last week. It appears to be getting looked at from AU eBay. Yeah, not sure what that means yet, although there's no issue at eBay. Yeah, I think they, in their last email, they said early 2022, so that'll probably get pushed to later, but hopefully they do make some changes.
I think they were looking at automatic payment, weren't they?
Yeah, as part of that, yeah. Oz Riley had another huge storm, another tree fall in the house. You are not having any luck at the moment, mate. Huge mountain, eBay stores in Tamway. Yeah, fair enough. Sorry to hear that, man. It's rough. I know there's been a lot of pretty crazy storms. We had a nice hailstorm here the other day, and car got dented up and roof broken, and I was driving through it, and it wasn't much fun, I can tell you. Can't accept offer. Had an offer of $125 on a DVD, was going to pay. Then there was a Melbourne lockdown. Fair enough, we'll pay the next week. Didn't, then sold it. Then said I'll pay, and pay they didn't. That's a lot. That's like a tongue twister trying to say all that sort of stuff. Also go with Oz Post in Victoria. I had parcels sitting there for weeks with no movement, and today got an item not received 2 months after the sale. You guys been experiencing that? I know we've seen 5 or 6 people, and I'm sure there's a heap more that haven't messaged us. So have you guys been seeing much movement now, more in Victoria, that it's starting to open up, or is it still a bit slow?
Feels better on my end. I haven't, touch wood, had too many issues through Oz Post now. It seems to be, I'm getting a lot of feedback saying stuff's getting there earlier than expected. So it seems to be going all right. On the other end, I've got a wholesale order coming through that Amtrak's. And it got delivered to Adelaide 4 weeks ago, and they can't find it. So there's about $1,500 worth of stock sitting in Adelaide somewhere. When I called them, they said it's been delivered to the address. I said, what was the address? And they gave me my address, said it was in Adelaide. So
just don't tell them to look here. It's definitely not here.
Well, I ordered like a heap more after it, and that all got here within 2 days. But these, I'd say,
Aramex is horrible.
Yeah, it's just there. I've found some days I'll get here in, like, I came from Melbourne, so a lot of the other stuff got here within 2 days. It's only 120k down the road.
Yeah.
But then this one, it's been delivered in Adelaide, and they reckon to my address, which is in Victoria.
Wow.
Which they read that address out to me. So it's, I don't know what's going on with that, but I think I've lost that somehow. But it's insured, so I'll at least get my money back.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I don't know. How could they get that so wrong? Like, where is it? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, they can't. They said it just states delivered to my address in Adelaide. So that's the confuse. Like, they're really confused by it.
I might have to look up your address in Adelaide and see if there's any floating around and go pick it up. Might be sitting at their front door. Cara sent me a screenshot of someone on Instagram that she talks to quite regularly. I won't mention their name. But essentially what's happened here is a buyer has bought a corduroy bomber jacket and haven't paid for quite a while. And those people that like to tell you and they're in hospital and all this sorts of stuff that, 97% of the time is incorrect. Well, this person's gone a step further and tried to act like they were the carer of this person, but they've like if you're a carer of somebody, you're just going to message and say, oh, hey, can we please cancel this order? Like, she's in hospital. But they've gone into detail about how gracious and a beautiful human this person is, and how they are dedicated to paying for their orders on time and all this sort of stuff. So it's a very long message, and it goes into quite a lot of detail about why they are a good person. So
fucking amateur novelist, Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
she read it out to us the other day, and I was gobsmacked at some of the wording into it. But it's a dog shit for sure. The current plight of Oz Post seems to show that Oz Post don't understand the first in first out process and work on the last in first. Yeah, it seems like they're pushing through current ones and the old ones are still sitting in the warehouse. So it's interesting. Apparently the warehouse is filled with parcels of multiple kilometers of space. Wow, that's crazy. LL, there seems to be a group of mean girls out there who make offers on Bonds zippies, kids onesies, and don't pay. So much so it's happened to me 4 times. Wow.
Even...
Name and shame, face.
Judd, I think AP Adelaide are still waiting on a driver to make his way back to the depot. Wow. Yeah, it was very funny. So while we got Wayno to do a dog shit for us tonight, is we're having a chat and we've got some anti-dog shit to share. So Uncle Wayno, we would like to invite you on as a full-time participant of Worldwide Reselling. We've enjoyed the banter over the last couple of weeks and appreciated you filling in the spot for Drew. And it's always good to have 4 around the table than 3. So we'd love to have you back. So that's our anti-dog shit of the week. If you're willing to accept the I wouldn't call it an honor. I guess it's
Wayno hair, not a baby hair.
Yeah.
I was about to say that. Baby hair. Yeah, I'll give it a miss.
Yeah, I probably would too, to be honest.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks. I'm stoked.
Brad, you're supposed to get on one knee and ask him that.
Well, I lost the ring, mate, so it's a bit awkward. And I'm not wearing pants, so, a bit bad.
There's a ring down there somewhere, trust me.
Yeah.
That's the wrong twat.
A couple of plums dangling next to it too. We don't want to see it.
No, we've really enjoyed what Wayno brings to the show, and he managed to come even when he was on his deathbed. So we appreciate you joining in the chat, and we're really excited to have you ongoing. So congrats, Uncle Wayno. It's called an offer. Make sure he pays within 4 days. Only reason Scotty's here is for Uncle Wayno, so there we go. We've gained 1 fan from having you on, and so Uncle Wayno will be ongoing part of Wide World of Reselling, bringing some hilarity and some jokes because I'm no good at that. So that's Brad, Flipper, and Drew's job. I'll just click the buttons and keep the show rolling. So excited to keep you on the show, and we'll see what things bring. And if you guys have any suggestions for the show, send them through because we're always keen to hear. We enjoy, obviously, the What's Up, which we'll get to shortly. And if you guys are enjoying the dog shit change, I think we'll continue with that because it definitely gets a bit of banter going. All right, we will get into Sale of the Week. Now, I will drop the link into the chat. Make sure you have your camera on, your name showing. Trolls and general crappy people need not apply. There we go. So I'll share. I'm not sure who's where, but I'll try and find one of them. Here we go, Brad. I believe this one's yours. Now, you showed this in a video a couple weeks back. Was it a video or did you send it in the group? I can't remember now. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, it was on the video. So basically, this lot here I picked up for $150, but there was games and shit with it as well. So I think it was $150. I can't remember what I paid now. I'm pretty sure it was. But yeah, there was a fair few other games that I think I've sold a lot of them now. So, we've returned about probably – we scared Drew off. Returned in total about $300 or something, and there's a couple left to go. So basically all I did was that 25-year anniversary game I bundled with the console. I'm pretty sure they came with the console. That's what the red one's all about. This new draw thing was basically worthless, so I just threw it in the bundle. And I had it sitting at around the 200 mark. I believe I've sold the red console before by itself for 100 plus post, and I've sold that game with the box for 100. So I believe if I did actually separate them, I probably would have got a little bit more. But I'm pretty happy with that. That's take out your fees, you got your money back, and I'm just getting profit on all those games now. So pretty happy with that.
Definitely, yeah.
But yeah, it's not a huge profiting one. Like, it looks nice getting the 175 plus the 15 post, but be mindful. I paid $150, and there was, this is a part of a bundle, so this will purely get that initial investment back, and then profit off the games.
Definitely, and nice and quick as well, which is always nice.
Yeah.
Feel free, if people don't want to jump on, you can still drop your sales in the chat. We will pick them up from there as well. Always love to hear what everyone else is selling. Otherwise, I will get up Drew's sale of the week once I find it. Where is it? I know what I've done. I've done 2 of Wayno's. Let's skip to Wayno, and I'll get yours up in a sec, Drew. There we go. Off you go, Wayno. Look at that. Bang.
Yeah. I picked this up a couple of weeks ago. This lady just put it up on Facebook for $150. And I messaged her. I said, would you take 100? And she was like, yeah, no worries. So I went around and picked it up. And she actually had, I think I've spoken about it before, I got a big lot of Western DVDs. She had like 3 big tubs of Western DVDs, and they go pretty well. So I ended up getting them as well at the same time. I paid her $150 for those. So I paid $100 for this. And after a pretty shitty week of sales, I woke up this morning and had this notification on my phone. So I was pretty bloody happy with that. 100 into 600 minus fees and all that crap. It's plus post as well, so they're paying postage. So yeah, pretty happy with that. I think the first 3 seasons were opened and the rest were all sealed. So
that's awesome. Just a casual day for Uncle Wayno, just a $600 wake up sale. That's a
I wish it was a casual day.
That's always nice to wake up to, though, when you can just wake up, open up your phone, and you got a nice little sale there sitting, and the day's going to go well. So beauty. Keep an eye out for Heartbeat. Absolute banger. I've got yours now, Drew. So apologies for the delay on the share. I hope it pops up. There we go. All right. Give us a rundown of this one.
Yeah, not as crazy as the $600 DVD combo. This is just the standard sort of pickup that we do. We do mostly clothing, as you guys are probably aware of. This was a $3 pickup out of one of the bins. 2001 NRL Parramatta Eels T-shirt, and on the back it has something silly like slippery when tackled. I think I comped this out off one of Judda's similar items a few months ago. You had a blue one, you said, right?
Yeah, I had the exact one, but blue, and I actually traded it to a Instagrammer.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I comped it out when he had it on his. I'm pretty sure it was on eBay. But yeah, $3 to 55 plus post. Nothing too crazy, but we sold a heap of jeans this week, which didn't really want to bring a pair of jeans on the show. It's kind of a bit boring. So this is my less boring item to share with you guys.
That's pretty cool, and technically vintage now as well, because 2001.
Yep.
So you stuck that in the title, which I do like.
And it's very, very bright. I don't know who would be able to. I wouldn't be able to rock a yellow shirt like that. So hats off to the person that's going to attempt that.
I would probably look like a banana from Bananas in Pajamas. So good old B1.
I've got a question on this one, Drew. I've got a question for you on this. Personally, I've sort of changed my photo stance, and I'm looking at your photo, and I love the background with the wall and whatnot. I know you have in the past. I've comped a lot off you as well. You've done the hang with the white background, and I'm pretty sure you've done a bit of flat lay as well. Mm-hmm. I've been for a long time very hardcore flat lay, remove background, bright, and all that sort of stuff. And I've had some really good T-shirts at decent prices sit there for a while, and it kind of stumbled across me a little while ago. Someone asked me for a photo of my actual T-shirt instead of a stock image. They assumed that it was a stock image on a vintage T-shirt, but it was the actual T-shirt. I'd taken the photo. Do you feel like doing photos like this on eBay actually helps get the sale done on vintage T-shirts?
We haven't put that many with this background on eBay. These are so we're trying to build up our final season thrift Instagram account where our top sort of 1% bangers are going to go into a sort of a gallery as well as a selling avenue. And this was just one that hadn't sold on Instagram, so I put it on here. But our ones the photos that we use for our women's stuff on Poshmark, those photos with a different background do super, super well on eBay. So potentially, just because there's no perfect white background, then it's a matter of what brand it is, and if is the white background going to be more beneficial when it comes to Google search. So it sort of depends on the item, I guess.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
It's something I'm flirting with personally because I had a couple of shirts just sitting for so long, and one of them was a really good vintage Carlton Blues one, and it sat for a long time, and it was on a flat lay. I love my flat lay, and I love getting rid of that white background now. And I actually hung it from a pot plant, and it sold. Like, it sat there for ages with nothing. Hung it from a pot plant with no white background. A couple of pot plants in the background and whatnot. And I don't know if people are just thinking, these are reproductions. They're not really sure, and thinking that's a stock photo and a reproduction at $150 or whatever. I don't know. I'm just starting to get that vibe now, and it's like, well, with it, like you said about the Google search, is it really a priority for a vintage T-shirt in Google search? Whereas if someone's actually looking for a vintage, I don't know. It's just something I'm looking more into now. Do I need to take less time with the photos?
It's interesting, especially when you talk vintage. Like, yeah, it's a different game, isn't it? Like, it's not.
Well, the vintage guys want that sort of, I guess, grungy, like thrashed out shirts anyway. So if the background's some sort of not natural, but like bricks or something gritty, I don't know, might add some sort of element there as opposed to being like a clean item, a clean background rather, for like a thrashed out shirt. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good call.
I had it with a while ago, months ago. I never used to remove the background for anything, and then I started doing it for clothes. So I started doing it. I got a big lot of DVDs and games, and I did the whole lot, and I did them all with the background removed, and I was not selling stuff all, and I couldn't figure out why. And I had three separate guys over 2 weeks ask me if I could send them photos of the actual item. And they were all for games, not for DVDs. And so I just stopped doing it after that. They all thought they were stock photos and they wanted to see the actual item. So, I mean, I still do it for clothes, but I stopped doing it for everything else.
Yeah, category by category. I guess it just depends on what you're selling and what's working in that area. We've got a semi-regular guest sitting in the green room, so we'll bring him up and let him talk about what's been happening on eBay for him this week. We've got Bowden back, mate. Good to see you. Falls Creek Flips, what's been happening?
Hey.
Bit of a quiet week this week, boys, for me. But that's partially my own fault. We were holding so I live a bit rural, and we were just holding a big streetwide garage sale yesterday. So I was organising everything from the signs, and everyone got little packs for their place. So I then had to go through all my stock and figure out what was like over 6 months old that I could sell at 50 to 70% off. And that kind of took up a lot of time and took me away from listing and all that sort of stuff a little bit this week. So just focused on that, having a bit of fun, clearing some stuff out that was family stuff and our stuff, but meant things were a little bit quieter than what we would have liked. But I had one sale today. You were all talking about vintage that made up for it. So a couple of months ago, just before we went into lockdown, my work had me go for a trip for about 8 hours up to Gunnedah overnight. And so as I drove out to Gunnedah, I hit every single op shop on the way there, and then I hit the same ones on the way back to see if there's anything else in them. Got really lucky. Flipper will remember I sent him some pics of some Mighty Max stuff I found, which I'm getting ready to list hopefully in the next week or so for Christmas. But one thing I did find was this vintage Wrangler.
Yes.
Made in the USA. Where are you? Made in USA, just there.
Yeah.
Cut regular. So found that $3.
What's the print on it?
It's a purple paisley. So it's purple paisley.
Nice.
Really, really cool print. The feel of it is phenomenal. Like such a tough shirt. Will last for probably another 100 years, that shirt, with how it's been made. But I'd had it up on all three, Depop, Poshmark, and eBay. I'd kind of been sitting there, and then I had a guy who's bought off me through Poshmark 3 times already that came in with an offer at 100. I had it on at 130, and I thought, fuck it, you've given me good money already. Yeah. You consistently give me 5 stars every time. I know you're a good buyer. I'll do it at 100. So that was kind of a nice end of the week there, that one coming in today.
That's a banger, $100 on a Wrangler. It's coming in hot. That's awesome. Nice find too.
Good one. And
you're doing the right thing by the business. You were, you're stopping, reviving, and surviving. So, I mean, they can't fault you, really. I mean,
no.
It's beautiful.
My boss knows what I do. He's good. He's good with that. So that's why he's got me on 3 days a week now instead of 5. I've taken 2 days a week off to work on the business now, and he's happy with that. And because what we do is pretty flexible, I can chop my days around each week as need be. So it's good.
That's beautiful, man. Well, thanks heaps again for joining us again on a Sunday night. Always good to see you, mate, and always bringing the bangers. So thanks for the contribution to the show. Really appreciate it.
And congrats, Wayno.
Yeah.
Bringing the beard. That's it, mate.
Yeah, he's representing for the beards out there.
I was going to trim it today, actually.
Ooh, like you didn't.
Starting to get a bit annoying, to be honest, but I usually trim the sides because it just gets too bloody thick. Maybe I should leave it like that.
Going. Just get the good undercut going and you're fine. That's all you need.
I've got the undercut going.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you need. Good undercut, you can survive. All right. Good night, boys.
Thanks, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah, mate.
I'll pick some up from the chat as well because I know there's a bunch in the chat that I've missed. Sold Rabbitoh's jersey for $150 that I had last week, paid $39. That was the one we got the live show from Rack Rays last week, so we appreciate that. I don't even know how to say that. Thierry Mugler dress for $3.99, paid $15, sold in a few hours. And my Mr. Zimmy dress 56 into 200 in a day or so. Paid $10 for $5.90 board games. Bolo to be looking out for Forbidden Bridge. Just sold it complete for 200 plus post.
Wow.
Paid $2. Forbidden Bridge, that's not one that I was aware of. I'm always looking out for a few, but that's not one of them. Great sale, Uncle Wayno picked up a PVR for 100, sold yesterday for $550.
Yeah, that's a pretty good price for that. Yeah.
That week for me, only sold some socks for $16. Everyone needs some socks, so yeah.
Unless you're Jesus.
Well, yeah.
Or Uncle Wayne.
Yeah, well,
I don't wear socks.
I don't wear socks either. They should.
Scotty sold some biker mice from Mars figures, 100 plus post going to America. Found a bunch of video games and hard rubbish. Who throws out video games? Number one. One was Super Mario 64 DS, new and sealed. What?
Wow.
I wasn't sure listed for seals broken, but 99 plus posts sold in 15 minutes.
Wow.
Did I undersell it? I
honestly
have no idea, but I'm assuming so.
You did. I don't know what it's worth. But they're going for. I mean, if that's sealed, the people are getting them graded, and they're just going for stupid money. Like, but you would have had to get it graded. That cost you money, and it takes a lot of time and all that shit as well. But yeah, I don't know. You probably would have got. You wouldn't have got heaps more for it.
That's crazy. I found Wii games and 2 PS3 controllers with the games. Quite a few were scratched, so they're in a pile of scratched discs. Still got to reset consoles and get them up. That's awesome. So Gollywog doll on Facebook for 40. They're restricted on eBay and didn't want that before purchasing it, so I was pretty stoked to see it selling there. Yeah, you definitely got to be careful with those Gollywogs.
Wally dog, and you get away with it.
Requisite beard to be on Wide World of Reselling. Well, I think I've got a bit more to go, and Drew might have to grow, and Brad might have to grow it out a little bit. But Wayno's repping for all of us at the moment, so we'll take that.
I think Kara's getting onto more of the fact that there's 4 sausages here, and
well, Kara came on the other night with her hoodie on, so I mean. She's more than welcome.
We've had a few other girls on now.
We haven't had Ellie on yet, but that might.
Yeah.
You don't want her on. She's a slag.
Picked up original Game Boy at flea market for $30. Sold for $350 with 2 games. Jesus,
that's a hectic.
That was boxed too. I saw that in the video.
Who sold that for $30?
That's wild.
The socks were Charlie Brown Snoopy socks. Just if you're just trying to picture them in your head, it's gold. I personally have a sale, but I don't even know where it's gone. So that's a great story, isn't it? Give me a minute. I think it's that one. Nope. Maybe that one. Nope. Apparently, I don't have a sale a week. There it is. One moment, guys. Sorry for the delay. So we picked up a bunch of these a while back now. Just the Warhammer books. Sold this one for $165. Codex 40K. Sisters of Battle 1997. So keep an eye out for Warhammer stuff because some of the older stuff is insanely expensive. So very happy with that sale. For $3.75, I think we paid per item on those. So very happy with that one.
That was that big deal you got for like $1,000 or something.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what we paid, like maybe $1,200 or something, but it was $3.75 per book in the end. So
yeah, you must be well into the profit already on those.
Yeah, we've still got quite a lot. I reckon we've probably 3x'd already, to be honest, and then I don't know what else is left there. So yeah, I'm happy with that. That was a very good lot. We've at 50 minutes already, guys. We've smashed through it. 50 people watching, 49 people watching. So what we'll do before we head off, we'll do a quick run around of what's coming up on the channels. Obviously, everything's open now. Hopefully, they stay open with all the vax rates going up. So, Brad, give us a rundown of what we can expect on your channel this week.
Oh, I don't know, mate. I'll make it up as I go, as usual. I'll probably go for a thrift maybe Wednesday and then film it and put it up Thursday. I have no plans this week. I managed to just brush out 2 videos this week. So I'm sort of I think I'll go back to the 1 a week. It's just, for me personally, I can't do 2 a week. It's too much. I was nearly going to bail on today's video, but Wayne had already filmed his part, so I couldn't let him down on that. So he kept me committed with that one, but I'm going to go back to maybe 1 a week or maybe 1 a fortnight even. I'm thinking about doing that soon too. So I'll probably just do a bit of a thrift and, yeah, we'll see if we can get anything good. If I don't get anything good, I don't know. I'll just put me out on camera and talk shit.
I think a lot of people that probably don't really do YouTube probably don't understand, like, how much of like an interjection into your day it potentially is. So obviously we all love the videos and we hope that you keep doing them, but I can definitely see it. It is a struggle to make sure that the videos are relevant and interesting and out on time. And if you haven't seen the video with Uncle Wayno, a bit of a Halloween special, so over on Brad's channel, all the links are in the description as always. Drew, we got a video this week, this week of you guys going out again, hitting some op shops. So similar thing coming up. You said you've been out again and filmed some stuff.
We'll just have like a weekly sort of run around vlog, a bit of everything, and then we did a what sold because it's end of October. So going through some October sales. Can't believe it's like this November. It's crazy.
It's gone very quick. Hopefully those Q4 sales start picking up as well, and plenty to share in November. Uncle Wayno, are we going to get a DVD haul from the boot of the car, or what's on the agenda for your channel?
Well, probably not. Not with that lot, because I'd need to bring it all inside at once to do that. But I still haven't done those how-to videos, so I'm going to try and get around to that. I've been flat out, so I haven't had a lot of time. Like the one I released today, I filmed that on Wednesday. And I only just edited it late last night, so and then I finished it this morning. So I want to go down to Pakenham area, Berwick area this week. Hopefully, I'm not sure if I'll get down there, but they're right on the sort of outer edges of Melbourne, so I haven't been able to go down there for months. So I mean, you would have seen in a couple of me earlier videos, my mate Nikki. So I usually go and catch up with her, have lunch or whatever, and I go and hit the oppies down there. So pretty keen to get down there and just check out the oppies down there. So I might film on that day, but hopefully I can make it happen. It's Cup Day on Tuesday, so it's day off Tuesday. So I don't know what I'm going to do then, but nothing will be open, so I won't be going then.
Yeah.
We'll
keep an eye out for the trip to Pakenham. That should be a good one. Been hitting up the sale the last few weeks, but it's been doing well for you. So
sale was awesome. It's crazy. Like, I just go there once a week, and it's like I go to me Traralgon ones, and it's the same shit every day. Like it's the same shit every week in there because they're too expensive there, so they don't sell anything. I go to sale, it's all different stuff.
Yeah, and it just shows like when stuff's priced right, it moves right. Like we get the same thing where you go to certain stores and you're like, I saw that like 2 weeks ago, it's still here. Like you're not selling it. Like they're going to drop the price. And then a lot of the salvos have gone to the boutique now, so half the stuff doesn't even have the colors anymore. So it's I think it's something they definitely look at. But we don't run salvos, so good luck to them.
Well, I told you guys during the week. I went down to the salvos here in Traralgon the other day. I just decided to go there, even though I hate it. And they still had that wildlife jumper for $35. But I picked up a Robbie Williams tour T-shirt from 2003 for $2.50. Wow. Like they just got no idea what they're doing. Like none at all.
Yeah, that's crazy. Rack Raiders is saying Tuesday is Death Pile Day, Uncle Wayno. So they put you to work.
Every day is all day for me.
Just for us, we're actually going to film a What Sold tomorrow. We're going to try and film it today, but it's not the end of the month, so we thought we'd better do it tomorrow. So that'll be an interesting one because I've got to film it, edit it all in one day, which will be fun. And then we'll do the standard Friday vlog, and we picked up a nice lot over the week, so I'm pretty excited to share that one. I think there's some awesome stuff in there, some stuff we've never dealt with before, so a bit of a learning curve as well, which is always nice. But yeah, other than that, that's probably about it. So thanks everyone for joining in the chat. Great to have Drew back and Uncle Wayno on the regular now. Excited to splice it up and get you back next week again. And we're going to keep going with a little bit of the dog shit in the way that we've been going. So if you guys have dog shit topics, maybe hit us up on Instagram and we'll see if we can incorporate them into one of the live chats. Always a bit of fun. Otherwise, we'll see you same place, same time, same faces next Sunday night. So thanks everyone for coming, and we'll see you later.